How many people are there in your family?
There are 5 people in my family: my father, mother, brother, sister, and me.
Does your family live in a house or an apartment?
We live in a house in the countryside.
What does your father do?
My father is a doctor. He works at the local hospital.
How old is your mother?
She is 40 years old, 1 year younger than my father.
Do you have any siblings? What's her name?
Yes, I do. I have one elder brother, David, and one younger sister, Mary.
Are you the oldest amongst your brothers and sisters?
No, I'm not. I'm the second child in my family.
What does your mother and father like?
My father likes playing football and my mother likes cooking.
Do your parents let you stay out late?
Of course not. They always ask me to get home before 10 p.m. each night.
How often do you eat out? Who do you go with?
I often eat out on weekends, when I hang out with my friends.
What restaurant do you usually visit?
Well, there are not many restaurants in my neighborhood, so my best choice is the deli in convenience stores like the Circle K, Mini Stop, B-Smart.
What type of food do you enjoy to eat? Western or Asian?
I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing.
How much do you usually pay when you eat out?
It's not very expensive, just around $10 for each meal.
Do you enjoy spicy food?
Yes, I do, especially on cold days.
Are the servers there friendly to you?
Yes, they are. Most of them are really helpful.
Have you ever tried Indian food?
Yes, at least once, when I was in my friend's wedding party.
Are you concerned about calories when eating out?
Yes, I am. I'm on diet now, so this really matters to me.
What success did you achieve?
I don't know if it matters to someone or not, but passing the entrance exam to university was a huge success for me.
When did you get that success?
I got it 6 years ago. It's been 2 years since I left university.
Was there anyone who supported you?
My family supported me a lot. My mom prepared good meals for me while my dad helped me with hard math problems.
Was it hard to get that success?
It was hard for me since I wasn't good at academic subjects at all.
What were some difficulties in achieving success?
The period before the exam was quite stressful. I was so obsessed with it that I had a serious headache.
How did you get it?
I stuck to books day and night. I just stopped reading and writing when I felt I knew thoroughly about the matters.
How did you feel when you were successful?
I was over the moon then. I was looking forward to campus life.
How did your life change after that success?
I had a chance to learn my favorite major at my desired university and then got a high-paying job in an active working environment.
How often do you read books?
I read books almost every night before I go to bed.
What's your favorite type of book?
I love reading about different cultures.
What can you learn from books?
Books can broaden my horizon about thousands of things around the world, and books are also my best friends.
Where do you read books?
I read books at home, sometimes in the library.
What's the most interesting book you have ever read?
I think that would be Nepal, a book written about the country of Nepal, published in 1999.
How long does it take you to finish a book?
Well, it depends on the length of the book, but it usually takes me a week to finish a 400-page book.
Do you usually bring books with you when you travel?
Yes, I do. When I'm at the airport or bus station, I read books to kill time.
Is plastic surgery popular in your country?
Not really. People in my country are not so interested in plastic surgery.
What do you think about people having plastic surgery?
It's hard to say. As long as they find happiness in what they're doing, it's fine with me.
Why do you think people do it?
They want to gain a better look, I believe. That's understandable.
Is plastic surgery bad?
It's bad for health in the long run.
Does it do harm to your health?
Sure, there are several unhealthy substances in the medical treatments which may be harmful to your body.
Do you think changing your look is a good thing?
Yes, I can't deny that changing for a better appearance is what people should do. But don't abuse plastic surgery or you will face serious health problems later on.
Do you think the development of plastic surgery is a positive or negative trend?
It's more a positive trend, I guess. Thanks to plastic surgery, people who think they don't look good can now make themselves more attractive.
Do you care more about your outlook or inner soul?
As for me, the inner soul does matter more, although outside appearance is important too.
How many places have you traveled to?
I've visited all the provinces throughout my country.
Who do you usually go with?
I often go with my family, sometimes with my best friends.
What's your favorite tourist attraction?
That would be Venice City in Italy. I love riding the gondola along the canals while watching Italian people live their daily lives.
Have you ever been abroad?
Yes, I have. I came to Italy last year for a business trip.
What language do you use when traveling?
English, but sometimes I have to use body language since not all people are good at English.
What do you usually do during your trip?
I often go sightseeing, take pictures, mingle with the local people, and sample the local cuisine.
What do you usually bring when you travel?
I usually pack my suitcase with some necessary items such as clothes, medicine, food, a map, and a camera.
What is your hobby?
I like playing sports, especially swimming.
Is your hobby common in your family?
Yes, kids, adults, and senior citizens all like swimming in my family.
Is your hobby the same as when you were a child?
Yes, I was fond of swimming when I was a little girl.
When did you start practicing that hobby?
I started swimming when I was 5 years old.
Is there anybody in your family who you share your hobby with?
My dad, he taught me how to swim.
How much time do you spend on your hobby?
I usually go to the swimming pool twice a week.
What benefits do you get from it?
Swimming is a really good workout. It helps me keep fit and chill out after a long day working.
Have you ever heard of someone having a very unusual hobby? What was it?
Yes, my cousin loves tattooing vehicles. He puts stickers everywhere on his car.
What health problem did you have?
I had measles when I was 18.
How did you have that health problem?
I thought I catch measles from someone when they cough or sneeze.
Was that serious?
Not really, but it was unpleasant. I recovered after 10 days staying at home.
What were some symptoms of that health problem?
I had a cold and fever with a cough, a runny nose. The small grayish-white spots appeared on my body, too.
Did you take any medical treatment?
No, I didn't. The situation wasn't serious enough to be sent to the hospital then.
How could you recover from it?
Well, let me see, I drank a lot of water, avoided the direct light, and I had to stay off school for 30 days.
What difficulties did you face because of that problem?
I couldn't go out for a few days, which was boring. I'm not allowed to play outside and I felt so bad about it.
What type of websites do you often search for?
It varies depending on my goal. I prefer entertainment and education websites.
How long have you been using them?
I have been using these websites since I was a freshman at university.
What do you visit those websites for?
I use them to study online or relax after working.
What's your favorite website?
I think it's probably youtube.com.
Can you read websites in English?
Yes, I can. Most useful websites are written in English.
What's the most popular website in your country?
I'm not quite sure, but I guess it would be facebook.com.
Do you think the youth should use websites as a reliable source of knowledge?
Not always, they should choose their sources carefully.
Are you a tech and gadget lover?
Yes, I am. I love shopping for new gadgets.
What is an important technological advancement you know?
That's the emergence of online payment systems like credit cards or PayPal thanks to the development of the internet, I think.
What do you use it for?
I use these services to do shopping online. Now I can book flight tickets in advance without the need to go to the agency.
How long have you been using it?
I've been using these services for around 3 years.
Does it make your life easier?
Sure. It's fast, simple, and convenient.
How did it change your life?
Well, I can enjoy my life more. I can do a plenty of things online like shopping, transferring money, booking tickets, and so on.
How often do you use it?
At least once a week.
What are other technological advancements you know?
There are many: electricity, smartphone, the internet, robot, and so on.
Class is about to start. We should go inside.
Let's hurry up.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you?
We are fine,
thank
you.
I am happy to hear that. It's so great to see you again. Who can tell me what day is it today? Please raise your hand.
It's Monday.
Very good. Sit down. What date is it?
It's August 28th.
That's right.
Hi guys.
Hi, Ashley.
Long time no see, how is it going?
I am fine. Thank you.
I am also fine, thank you.
How was your vacation, Tony?
It was so interesting.
Wow, what did you do?
I went back to the countryside to visit my grandparents and stay there for 1 week.
Well, then tell us what's there and what you did there.
It is a pretty quiet and peaceful place because there are not many vehicles or factories there. What I liked most about that village was that you could enjoy several sports activities there. I also made some friends there, played some interesting sports with them. I tried rock climbing there. It's so cool.
Really? I think it's too dangerous.
No, my friend, the feeling of being conquered was great.
Hi, James.
Hi, William. Good to see you.
You too. How have you been?
Very busy, bro, and you?
I am fine, thank you. And how's your new job?
It's okay. There's a lot to learn.
You look tired. You need to relax. What are you going to do this weekend?
Let me see. I am going to go offline with the guitar club. What's up?
Oh, but I want to invite you to go camping with us this weekend.
This weekend?
Yes, do you want to join?
Oh yes, of course. How many people go together? And who are they?
Including you, there will be 6 people.
Is Mia coming?
She declined as soon as I mentioned it.
Why?
Because we had some problems at the last camping.
What happened?
There were many mosquitoes where we camped and Mia was the one who gets bitten the most. She got itchy all over.
Is that why she doesn't want to go again?
No, the main reason is that night a tiger came close to our area.
A tiger?
Yes, exactly, a tiger. It made Mia extremely scared and haunted.
What happened next?
We kept hearing its growl from the side of the tent over and over again, but luckily it just ate up the leftovers and left. She was so scared, even though we reassured her, Mia couldn't sleep all night. The next morning, she looked extremely tired.
Oh, really? So what are you going to do to remedy that situation?
Don't worry, James. We have mosquito repellent, and after eating, please remove all leftovers away from our area.
What activities are we going to do that day?
Well, we are going to get to the campsite on Saturday afternoon. We'll rest for a while and then pitch a tent. After that, we are going to prepare food to hold the barbecue. Of course, we can drink a little. On Sunday morning we are going to go fishing together and we are going to enjoy grilled fish at noon.
Wow, that's great. I love to go fishing. I am very excited about this trip.
See you this Saturday afternoon.
Okay. See you.
Have you ever been in any traffic accident?
Yes, 3 years ago.
What happened?
I was hit by a car while crossing the road.
How did you feel then?
I felt really terrible because of my injuries.
Who was involved in the accident?
The car driver, his family, inside the car, and me.
Did the insurance company pay for repair service?
I was walking, so I did not require any car repair services.
Did you need a lawyer?
I hurt my lower back just a little, so I didn't call a lawyer.
Did you report the issue to the police?
No, we didn't want to get the police involved.
Were you sent to the hospital after the accident?
No, the injury wasn't really serious.
Do you have a driving license?
Yes, I do. I always keep it in my purse.
Why should people obey traffic regulations?
To protect themselves and others. The best ways are to wear a helmet, wait for traffic lights, and stay in the appropriate vehicle/pedestrian lanes.
How many rooms are there in your house?
There are 6 rooms, a living room, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a kitchen.
Which floor is your bedroom on?
My bedroom is on the first floor of a 3-story house.
Is it big or small?
It's not very spacious, just enough to put necessary furniture in.
What color is your bedroom painted?
It's painted pink, my favorite color.
Do you love your room? Why?
I love it very much because it is my private space whenever I go home.
What furniture does your bedroom contain?
It contains a bed, a desk, and a clothing closet.
What do you do in it?
Well, I spend most of my free time there reading books and sleeping.
How much time do you spend in your room?
About 10 hours a day, especially in the evening.
Do you share your room with anyone else?
No, everyone in my family has their own room, so I stay there alone. What kind of presents are popular in your country?
It depends on the receivers. For children, toys are the best choice. For youth, souvenirs are recommended.
Who gave presents to you? On what occasions?
I have received many presents, most of which were from my friends. They gave me gifts on my birthday.
What was your last present?
It was a handmade doll, given by my best friend when I moved to another city.
What was the one you like best?
I loved my book Nepal a lot. It was given to me on my 23rd birthday by my brother.
Did you ever get a present you didn't like?
Yes, I have, but I still treasure and take care of them.
How do you thank people who give you presents?
I gave them presents that they would like.
What are the times of the year that people give presents in your country?
Some special occasions are birthdays, weddings, graduation, New Year's Day, Valentine's Day, housewarming ceremonies, etc.
Who was the last person you gave a present to?
My mom. I bought her a coat on a business trip to Bangkok.
Is giving presents important in daily life?
Yes, it is. It's one of the best ways to show your love and gratitude to someone.
What are the benefits of reading a newspaper and magazine?
Newspapers and magazines can broaden your mind about thousands of things without the need to travel.
How often do you read it?
I read it every day.
What's the best time to read the newspaper?
I think the best time is in the morning when you start a new day.
What types of magazines do you usually read?
I usually read politics and fashion magazines. I also enjoy reading about culture and tourism.
What's your favorite magazine?
My favorite is the New York Times, which writes about all sorts of things: business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, and real estate.
How much does it cost you to buy newspaper per month?
I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money. Around $5 per month.
What is the most popular magazine in your country?
I think it would be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable business news and financial information.
With the popularity of internet, do you think newspapers and magazines will disappear?
Yes, unfortunately it's just a matter of time.
How many events have you joined this year? What were they about?
I have joined more than 10 events so far, most of which were about education.
What was your most memorable event?
The most memorable for me was an international study conference, in which I was introduced to some famous universities in Europe to study overseas.
Was it organized indoors or outdoors?
It was an indoor event.
Who sponsored the event?
The event organizer was the Education Department of American Center, but the universities introduced in the conference were the ones who paid.
Who went to the event with you?
I went there with my friends, who shared the same interest in studying abroad as me.
What were some performances in the event?
There were not many performances. Each university representative just had a speech to introduce their school to students, and then they hosted Q&A session.
Was the event shown on TV?
The event was not aired, but there were television advertisements for it.
How would someone market an event?
Taking advantage of social media is a smart way to promote an event.
Do you usually watch movies at home or at a movie theater?
I usually watch movies on my laptop. Sometimes I go to the movie theater.
Is watching movies at the theater more interesting than watching movies at home?
Yes, definitely, because you can watch vivid images on a large screen with lively sound effects.
How often do you go to the movie theater?
I often go to the movie theater every weekend.
What's your favorite type of movie? What movie of that type do you like?
My favorite type is comedy because whenever I watch one, I feel like there are no more worries in the world. I love the Mr. Bean movie series.
Was that movie adapted from a book?
No, The story is derived from funny situations in real life.
Who are the actors/actresses in the movie?
Mr. Bean is the main character. He is played by Rowan Atkinson, who is from England.
Was it recommended by your friend, teacher, or family?
It was recommended by my classmate.
Was the movie in your mother language or in English?
It was in English, but I can also watch it with subtitles.
Should children watch violent movies?
I don't believe so. Young children are very impressionable, and it could lead them to wanting to imitate the behavior.
What's the most important factor of a great movie?
I believe that plot and actors are among the factors which decide the success of a movie.
Have you ever traveled abroad? If yes, what country was it?
Yes, I have. I traveled to the USA last year with my family.
Where is that country located?
The USA is located in North America.
What is it famous for?
The USA is known for its cultural achievements and landmarks.
What are the special food and drinks of that country?
There are many. They are known for fast food, dairy, and many beverages.
What do you like about that country?
I like the fast pace of life and the various subcultures.
How many citizens are there in that country?
The current population of the United States of America was over 324 million in 2016, which accounts for 4.3% of the total world population.
What language do people there speak?
The national language is English, but many people also speak Spanish, French, German, and Chinese.
Do you want to go back there again?
Sure.
Why do people like to travel abroad?
They just want to discover new places, learn new cultures, and maybe speak new languages.
On what occasions do people in your country celebrate parties?
There are many occasions when people throw parties such as New Year's Eve, wedding engagements, family reunions, birthdays, etc., but sometimes people hold parties just when they meet up and want to have something fun to do.
Are you a party animal?
Yes, I am. I'm crazy about going to parties. I love meeting friends, drinking, and talking.
When do parties often start and finish?
It depends on what kind of party it is. I believe the perfect time to have a party is in the evening, from 8 to 11 p.m.
Where are the parties thrown?
They are held inside or outside. Some formal events like weddings/housewarmings are organized inside, while others like family reunions and birthdays may be held outside.
What do you usually wear when you come to a party?
I often wear casual clothes like a t-shirt and jeans if I go to informal parties, and a dress for formal ones.
What do people do in the parties you attended?
At the party, people talk, eat and drink together. Some go there to find business opportunities and new partners.
Do you enjoy drinking alcohol at the parties?
Yes, a little beer can cheer me up.
Do people have to bring anything to the party?
It's not required, but sometimes visitors bring some gifts to show their love for the host.
Why do people, especially the youth, love going to parties?
It's just a good way for them to chill out after a long day.
Who's your favorite teacher?
I like Mr. Tom the most. He is my English teacher.
Is he a foreign teacher?
Yes, he's from the US.
What do you like about his lessons?
I have fallen in love with his American accent, and he always shows us something new about the world outside of textbooks.
What's he like?
He's not only knowledgeable but also very friendly. He always treats us like friends, not students.
What does he usually wear when coming to class?
He usually wears a gray suit when he comes to class.
Do you love his subject?
Yes, I enjoy English a lot.
Do students in your class like him?
Yes, all of us admire him.
Do you want to be a teacher like him?
No, although I like him, my dream is not to become a teacher. I would like to be a chef.
Have you ever been punished by him?
No, he rarely punishes anyone.
Do you want to see him again?
Of course, he's a great mentor.
Who wrote the letter to you?
My dad wrote the letter to me when he was on a business trip.
Did you keep the letter?
Yes, I put it in a folder. Whenever I'm down, reading his letter would be a good way to cheer me up.
What was the letter about?
He told me about his new workplace and how things were there.
How did you feel about the letter?
I was glad to know that he was fine in another city.
Do you have a letter collection?
Yes. I collect all the letters from family and friends. It's one of my hobbies.
Do you like writing letters or emails?
I prefer writing paper letters.
Do people in your country usually write letters?
Years ago they did. Now people prefer emails.
What's the difference between emails and handwritten letters?
Emails are much more convenient than letters because they're free to send and they get there instantly. However, letters are much more special.
Why should we write letters to friends or relatives?
It's a good way to show love to people you care about.
What kind of music do you like?
I'm crazy about pop music.
Is that the kind of music preferred in your country?
It varies. Normally the youth enjoy rock and pop while middle-aged citizens prefer country music.
Who is your favorite singer?
I'm a big fan of Miley Cyrus, a talented U.S. singer, songwriter, and actress.
What piece of music do you like? Who sang that song?
My favorite song is Jolene, sung by Miley Cyrus.
How much time a day do you spend listening to music?
I usually listen to music all day with an MP3 player.
Do you feel relaxed listening to music?
Sure. I feel like there are no more worries in the world.
Why is music important to us?
Music has the power of beautifying our life.
Do you usually go to bars or clubs?
Not often. I sometimes go there on weekends.
What do you think about the teenagers' music style?
Teenagers tend to choose loud and fast music like rock or rap. Everyone has their own taste of music though.
Have you ever thought of forming a music band?
No, I don't have any talent for music.
Do you like shopping?
Yes, I'm a shopaholic.
What do you usually shop for?
I usually shop for clothes. I'm a big fashion fan.
Where do you go shopping?
At some fashion boutiques in my neighborhood.
Are there many shops in your neighborhood?
Yes. My area is the city center, so I have many choices of where to shop.
Do you spend much money on shopping?
Yes, and I'm usually broke at the end of the month.
Do you usually shop online? What items?
Yes, but not really often. I only buy furniture online.
What's the difference between shopping online and offline?
Unlike shopping offline, you cannot try on the pieces of clothes or check the material when shopping online.
Where did you go for holiday?
Last year I went to Singapore, a Southeast Asian country.
Why did you choose that destination?
I love to travel to Asian countries, and Singapore was my best choice because of its beauty and culture.
How long did it last?
I stayed there for 2 weeks.
Who went with you?
I traveled to Singapore with my best friends.
How did you travel?
We flew there, of course. During the time there, We moved mostly by MRT and taxi.
What did you pack up?
I only brought some necessary items such as money, clothes, medicine, a map, and a digital camera.
What did you do during the holiday?
We visited famous tourist attractions like Marina Bay Sands, Merlion Park, Artsians Museum, Singapore Flyers. We also enjoyed local cuisine there.
What's the difference between holidays today and 20 years ago?
Well, it has changed a lot. People now can afford holidays outside their countries, while 20 years ago, traveling abroad seemed hard.
Are you an animal lover?
Yes, I am. I love animals.
Are you raising any pets?
Yes, I have a pit bull puppy at home.
What is it like?
My puppy is friendly, highly intelligent, and well behaved. He always waves his tail and licks my hand to welcome me home.
What does it look like?
He's a medium-sized puppy with a strong neck, broad chest, and brown hair.
What are its habits?
My pit bull puppy loves doing exercise every day. When he plays to win.
What do you usually do with it?
We usually play tennis together. My puppy helps me pick up tennis balls.
What does it like to eat?
He loves beef, chicken, and some dairy products.
What do you learn from it?
He teaches me loyalty. An adult pit bull may make me feel safe.
Why do people keep pets?
They consider pets as their loyal companions, which make their life better.
What practical skill have you learned?
Cooking is a practical skill that I have practiced recently.
Who taught you that skill?
My mom is the best cook. She taught me everything about how to make soup, salad, omelets, cake, etc.
How did you learn it?
She shows me how to buy food, prepare ingredients, and cook meals whenever she's in the kitchen. I learn how to boil, grill, steam, fry, braise, etc. day by day.
Why did you learn it?
I just want to be a good cook like my mom when I get married. I will prepare the best dishes for my husband and children.
How long did it take for you to learn it?
I learned it in 4 years. The skill seems to be strengthened when I live apart from my family for studying.
How often do you use this skill?
I cook every day. I also love homemade food.
How has this skill helped you?
It makes me more confident whenever I go on a picnic outside.
Do people in your family know this skill, too?
My younger sister knows how to cook, too. She has just started learning.
How is this skill important to you?
It's an essential life skill. All women need to know this to keep their family warm and happy.
What sport do you like?
I like playing baseball.
Is it easy to play that sport?
Yes, it's pretty easy to play.
Is that sport popular in your country?
Yes, it is.
How long have you been practicing that sport?
I have been practicing it for 5 years.
Who do you play sports with?
I play baseball with my friends, sometimes with my brother.
How often do you play that sport?
I play baseball every weekend.
What benefits can you get from that sport?
It helps strengthen my muscles because while playing, I have to move continuously.
Do you like watching baseball? Online or offline?
Yes, I do. I prefer watching baseball offline and online. Going to the stadium, shouting and cheering are good to release stress.
Why is sport important?
Sports are sources of recreation. People can learn how to encourage team spirit when they play sports, too.
Do you like to cook?
Yes, I do. Cooking helps me feel relaxed after long hours working.
Is there any kind of food you don't like?
I don't really like fried chicken, which is very high in fat.
Do you eat out or cook at home?
I usually cook at home, sometimes when I'm busy, I go out to eat.
How often do you cook?
Just when I have free time. My mom is often responsible for preparing meals. She's the best cook ever.
What's your favorite food?
I'm addicted to sushi. I can eat sushi every day.
Is it Western or Asian cuisine?
It's Asian cuisine. Sushi is derived from Japan.
Is it easy to make your favorite food?
Yes, I guess. The recipe is quite simple.
What ingredients do you need to make that food?
I would need rice, eggs, meat, seafood, and vegetables.
What do you think about fast food?
I don't really like fast food. It's not healthy at all.
What's your favorite music band?
I'm a big fan of One Direction. There are 5 singers in the band.
Is it famous around the world?
Yes, it is. The band is well known around the world. Almost all teenagers love them.
What's their taste of music?
They sing pop music. Their most famous song may be What Makes You Beautiful.
Are they good at dancing?
Yes, I think so. I fall in love with their every step.
Have you ever seen them in real life?
Nope, I just watch them on media. I wish I will see them one day.
How often do you come to their show?
I watch videos almost every day. Listening to their songs helps me chill out.
Do your friends like them?
Of course. We usually watch their performances and discuss it together.
Do they have anti-fans?
Yes, every famous singer has anti-fans.
What's the weather like in your country?
Well, there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, which vary considerably in characteristics.
What kind of weather do you like?
I enjoy hot weather. There are more things to do when it's sunny. I love swimming and sunbathing.
What months have the best weather in your country?
I believe it depends. For me, the best weather is from June to August when it's warm across the country.
Do you like it when it rains?
Not at all. I hate raining.
How does the weather affect your feelings?
I usually have a bad mood when it rains. The rain reminds me of sad memories.
How has the weather changed recently?
Due to global warming, the weather has become more and more unpredictable. It's boiling hot in summer and freezing cold on winter days.
Do you usually watch the weather forecast?
No, not very often.
What outdoor activity do you participate in?
I do many, but my favorite one is jogging.
Where do you do it?
I go jogging in the park near my place.
Who do you do outdoor activities with?
I usually go jogging with my family.
Who shares the same interests as you?
My family, especially my dad. We usually jog together.
How often do you take part in outdoor activities?
Every morning, except on rainy days.
How do you feel after activities?
I feel really relaxed and refreshed.
What benefits can you get from outdoor activities?
It's a good workout method. Jogging is also a good way for me to charge batteries for a long day working.
How many kinds of pollution are there?
There are many types of pollution: land, water, noise, air, light, thermal pollution.
What type of pollution is popular in your country?
The most popular one is water pollution, I guess.
Have you ever littered?
Yes, I have. but when I was taught the lesson of protecting Mother Nature, I quit littering.
What can you do to help prevent pollution?
Reduce and reuse whatever I can to eliminate the amount of waste is what I can do to prevent pollution.
What does the government do to encourage people to protect the environment?
They organize some campaigns to raise the awareness of people. Everything should start from education.
Are people in your country aware of the environmental issues?
Yes, they are. They care about what happens to the environment around them.
Is there any law to force people to protect the environment?
Yes. The environment law states punishments to people doing harm to the environment.
What is your favorite TV program?
Well, I watch a lot, but the one I like best is How's It Made?
Is that an international TV program?
Yes, it is. It's available in Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Southeast Asia, and so on.
What is the TV program about?
Its name somehow describes the content, which is about the process of making things like lipsticks, balls, candy, toys, chocolate, and so on.
How often do you watch that TV program?
Almost every day after dinner.
Who watches that program with you?
My family watches it together. My younger brother can't wait to turn on the TV.
What channel is it on?
A very common one, Discovery Channel, which focuses on popular science, technology, and history.
Why do you like that TV program?
I love learning new things, especially about how everything is produced. I would love to run a business about handmade cosmetics.
How does that TV program change you?
I know more about the world around me. It also supports me in my career path to make my dream come true.
Would you recommend that TV program to your friends?
Yes, of course. They would be crazy about the program, I bet.
What is the most impressive building you've visited?
It's the Petronas Twin Tower in Malaysia.
Where is it located?
It's located in the capital of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
How tall is it?
They were the tallest buildings in the world from 1998 to 2004. It reaches the height of 451.9 meters.
Who was the architect?
Cesar Pelli, an Argentine-American architect.
Is it well known all over the world?
Sure. Tourists can't miss it when visiting Malaysia.
Do you have to purchase a ticket in order to visit the tower?
Yes, I do. It's sold online.
When did you see it?
I saw it 2 years ago.
Will you come back there again?
Of course. I'm looking forward to seeing again someday.
What kind of electronic media is popular in your country?
There are some popular kinds: radio, TV, and online news.
What's your favorite kind?
I like online news because I have to work with computers every day. It's easier for me to read online.
Why do you like it?
Due to its convenience. I love reading anyway.
How often do you access to that kind of electronic media?
Every morning before I start working.
What's interesting about it?
Instead of watching TV or listening to radio passively, I'd rather read and think about the news.
Is it convenient to access to that kind of electronic media?
Yes, with a computer, smartphone connected to the internet, you can read electronic news anytime and anywhere.
Do your family like that electronic media too?
No. My dad likes radio, and my mom likes TV.
How has mass media changed recently?
They're more modern and user-friendly.
Is there any garden that you like?
Yes, I love the strawberry garden in my neighborhood.
Where is it?
It's in the Highland area where I live.
When did you first see it?
I accidentally saw it when I had a picnic in the Highland.
What were planted in the garden?
Strawberries, of course. There are also some boxes of cucumbers next to the strawberry beds.
Why do you like the garden?
I love picking red strawberries. The garden brings me closer to nature as well.
What is special about the garden?
The strawberries there are organic.
How do people do the gardening?
Keeping the beds mulched is important since it helps reduce water needs.
How often do you visit the garden?
Just when I have leisure time, since I'm quite busy.
Is there any relation between the green garden and your mood?
Yes, at least for me. The green will help me chill out.
What is your favorite advertisement?
I'm quite impressed with the advertisement about Surf, a laundry detergent made by Unilever.
Where did you see it?
I accidentally saw it on TV 2 years ago.
What happened in the advertisement?
The ad told the story of a family in which the children all loved their stepmother due to the white shirts she prepared for them.
Why do you like it?
I just can't stop loving the story in the ad. It's such a sweet story.
Was there any famous actor and actress in the advertisement?
Not at all. The actors were not very well known, I think.
Did it attract much attention?
I have no idea, but I saw it in many public places.
What do you like the most in the advertisement?
Well, the vivid images and sound effects did attract me.
Do you believe in advertisements?
Not really. Ads always say good things and neglect to mention bad things about a product for obvious reasons.
Have you ever attended someone's wedding? Who was he and she?
Yes, a lot, but the most memorable one is my best friend's.
Who went with you?
I went with one of my classmates.
Where was the wedding organized?
It was held in a restaurant downtown.
What did people do in the wedding?
They enjoyed wedding feast, sang and danced together after giving the couple best wishes of an everlasting happiness.
What did the bride and groom wear?
The bride wore a white wedding gown while the groom wore a black suit and tie.
What was the most interesting ritual in the wedding?
Exchanging rings is the ritual I'm quite interested in.
Are weddings a special event of one's life in your country?
Yes, along with birthdays.
Do people in your country get married early?
Not really. The average age to get married for women is 27 and for men is 29.
What is the ideal age to get married in your opinion?
Well, 27 would be my ideal age. Women are most charming and mature at that age, I guess.
Which culture do you belong to?
I was born and raised in America where my culture was shaped.
Is that a multicultural society?
Yes, it is. My culture is a diverse mix of customs and traditions of various races and ethnicities.
How long has your country been practicing those customs?
Well, it has a long history, around 10,000 years ago.
What custom do you like the most?
I like practicing dining etiquette. That's what makes me American whenever I travel to other countries.
What are traditional costumes of men and women in your country?
Cowboy hats and boots are American styles, but nowadays jeans and t-shirt are more preferable.
Are you comfortable with tradition and customs of your culture?
Of course. I was born with it.
How do people greet each other?
Well, it depends on the situation. In an informal communication, people just say hi.
Have you ever felt drawn to another land?
Yes, I'm interested in Indian culture. I wish I can get there someday to attend a typical Indian wedding.
What is the most popular means of transport in your country?
Most people in my country travel by car.
How do you go to school or work?
I prefer bus due to its convenience. I enjoy reading books while sitting on the bus.
How often do you take bus?
Every day. I went to school by bus 2 years ago, and the bus is still my best choice.
Do people in your country like traveling by bus?
Not really, they have their own cars.
What are some benefits of traveling by bicycle?
It's a good way of doing exercise. We can protect our environment as well.
Do you prefer public transport or private transport?
Public transport is much cheaper.
Do you think bus should replace other means of transport?
Sure. In the future, buses should be used widely by commuters.
What do the government do to encourage people to use public transport?
It's a good idea to make public transport as convenient as private transport. Besides, more campaigns should be launched to raise the awareness of protecting our environment.
How has the transport changed recently?
There are more cars in a household now than before, which partly leads to traffic jams in some cosmopolitan cities.